welcome to my channel. If you've been before, hey, thank you for coming back. And if this is your first time, warm welcome to you. Now, I hope you have seen my previous videos where my husband and I collabed and we built this shelf here. And I am so excited. Finally, it has been completed and it's standing in this little room here, just next door to our kitchen. So today, the weather is doing its thing and I'm in here doing mine, okay? It's been raining since last night and it's still raining now. So I'm thinking, yeah, I'm not going anywhere today. And what better day for me to stay indoors and start to organize things a bit more, okay? I've got lots of jars that I've been collecting over the years and I am so excited to start styling and organizing our little space here. So thank you for your support. Thank you for joining me today and I hope you will enjoy the content of today and hopefully it will kind of inspire you to, you know, organize your own space. So I'm gonna make myself a nice cup of tea and yeah, just crack on with it. So yeah, let's do this. So yes, things has to change, okay? It's time for a good reorganization. And yeah, this is a cabinet just above counter space next to the sink. We have a lot of spices and jars and things like that. So yeah, I'm gonna start decluttering and start moving things over that should not be here basically. I'm just going to leave this space here for spices and things like that, but when it comes to like dry things like pastas and rice, I'm going to move them over there just to kind of declutter this space and make it a bit more accessible, because right now it's so packed. It's quite difficult to reach to the back and access everything, and things go out of date basically. So I'm trying to cut down on waste and also make life easier, okay? So yeah, I'm gonna get everything down and give it a good wipe down and reorganize. At the top of the unit, there's an empty space, which is great. We can still shove things up there, and yeah, at the moment I'm trying to utilize this space as much as possible. So this metal bottle holder came with our fridge, and we took it out because we felt that it wasn't practical for us. It took a lot of space. So I am thinking of using it up there to store our wine bottles. I would have preferred definitely for it to be gold, just to kind of tie up with the look I'm going for here. But maybe that can be a DIY project next time. I can spray paint it. So yeah, I'm going to try and pop it up there and see if that's going to work. And let me just lift you up a little bit. I have to be so careful because there's a light bulb just here, and I'm trying to watch my step at the same time. There's some wires up there. There we are. Just slide it under like so. Uh-oh. I have to, yeah, have a look what's up there, just to kind of make sure that it sits perfectly flat, and then I can put the bottles. Yeah, that can be an idea. I've picked up a couple of bits here and there, and I do prefer a natural element to, you know, sorting out this corner. I picked up this basket. It is made of natural products, and the shape is okay, I feel, but it's just too short. I would rather have a bigger box that can, you know, take this whole space and hold more of my things, because at the moment I feel like this space here is wasted. Unless I can get two of them and kind of stack them on top of each other, that can work as well. Yeah, so we will see. And then I picked up these plastic containers, but the plastic is very sturdy and very flexible at the same time, if that makes sense. It's not like those kind of plastic that will crack and break, you know. There's a lot of movement in it, and it feels really good. So I've picked up one of these ones with a handle. I'm not sure if you can see it. It comes with a lid as well. And then I picked up two of these ones with an opening in the front. Same material, very sturdy, and doesn't crack. Okay, it's a soft plastic. So I've got two of them. I'm not sure if they're stackable. No, they're not. Never mind. And then I have a smaller one, again same material, this plastic, again with a cut in the front here. So yeah, just trying to figure out how this space is going to work, and how to organize things and use the space wisely. So for now, I think I will place these jars into this container. So up here, I've got all our dry foods like pastas, rice, flour, things like that. And the second shelf, I'm going to place things like, you know, coffee whitener, for example. I've been drinking a lot of hibiscus tea, really enjoying that. So everything to do with hot drinks, basically. Hot chocolate, milk, Horlicks, green tea. Yeah, at the moment I will place everything in here. And then I've got some syrup. Let me bring you down a little bit. I've got some coffee syrup, and I will try and use one of these containers to place them in. Coffee syrup in here. Yeah, that works great. Yeah, that will do. And I can pop them up here. In the future, I will try to look out for some nice dispenser bottle for coffee syrup. And yeah, I'll switch them around, so just to make it more aesthetically pleasing for me. I am that person. I like everything to look uniform. Yeah. When it comes to the jars I'm using today, all of these were from coffee containers that my husband drinks. It's his favorite coffee, and I really like the jars, so over the years I've just been collecting them. He drinks only coffee, so yeah, there's a lot of jars. So I'm glad I did that, and I feel like, yeah, it feels like everything looks nicer with the same looking jars, basically. Okay, so also what I'm doing while I'm placing everything in the jars, I'm using a Sharpie. If I can find where I've put it, there we are. I've written on the jars things that I'm not so sure, that I will not remember. For example, I drink a lot of tea, different kinds of teas, and I can't remember which tea this is. I will just use a Sharpie for now and write on it. Usually I would leave the label from the package itself, like this one is pure green tea, decaffeinated. I would write on the jar for now. So decaf coffee, decaf tea rather. And then when I have some time, I will add a label onto the jars. So what I did, I've printed some, names of different items, like here, and I will cut them to size and stick them to the jars. So I think that's another nice look, nice idea as well. So this one is decaf tea, and it will go here for now until I can sort out another basket for here. Okay, now I'm going to work on this area. I really love this this portrait that we've picked up. This we picked up from Amazon for about £6, so not very pricey, I don't think so. And it just ties this this unit together very nicely. Like I said before, I'm really into my greens at this moment, and when I saw this frame again with the natural wood look on the outside, and then there's a green pattern on the inside of the frame. It just works really well, okay, with the green that I chose for the unit, the natural basket, the glass. Yeah, I feel it's working really well here. So I went to B&M a couple of weeks ago, and I picked up these jars, canisters, and yeah, quite affordable price as usual for with B&M, £1.50. They are glass with a ribbed design all around, and it comes with a suction lid, as well as it's in gold. Yeah, it will not be Annie if things were not in gold, okay? So yeah, I really like those. I picked up 3 of them, okay, for the top of the coffee corner. So before I go and wash these jars, I just wanted to show you the state of our kitchen at the moment. And yes, I am on a mission to reorganize and tidy things over. Okay, this is what I'm working with now, and this is the storm before the calm, okay? Right, so I've filled up the 3 jars, one with brown sugar. Yeah, I use brown sugar in hot drinks, and decaf coffee in this one. I also have decaf coffee, and this one is regular coffee for my husband. Obviously, yeah, he's running out, so I can go to the shop later and pick up some more bits. At the moment, my husband is away with work, so yeah, I'm just doing what I do while he's away. All right, so that's done, and I can put those on the side. Next thing is the toaster. So we have a toaster that takes 4 slices of bread. It's quite big. I'm not too sure if it works for our little space for the time being, but it is what it is. I'm just going to make it work. All right, I've given the toaster a really good clean. It's always important to clean the toaster as regular as possible. You know, this one comes with a little slidey compartment that you just kind of slide down here. It picks up the little crumbs. It does a good enough job with it, but still it can get quite messy, and yeah, you get crumbs everywhere. But anyway, what I've done is I've picked up this serving platter, again from B&M. I think it was about £5. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to place this platter under the toaster so it can catch some of that crumbs, okay, just to keep things tidy. Now, before I do that, because of this stained wooden surface, I don't want this platter, which is ceramic, to scratch the surface. I'm going to use some of these little felt discs. So these are the discs that you place under like your chair's legs to stop it from scratching your floors. Okay, so this is what I'm going to use. Probably the small ones will do. I'll just snip around 4 pieces for each corners, and then there's like a little tape underneath that you just peel off, right? And I'm going to pop one in each corner just to protect the surface. I think that's a good idea. And really with me, when I'm out and about, I'm shopping or even, you know, sat around and ideas going through my head, I think of things that I can use and have different purpose for it, for example. All right, so yeah, like this one, it's a platter for food, serving food. What can I use it for? There you go. Pop it down here so yeah, it doesn't scratch my surface. Then I'm going to pop my toaster on top here. And then I will plug that in here. So I just need to kind of rearrange the wire a little bit so there's less of it about. Maybe if I can just wrap it around. Like this. Like so. And then I can plug it in. I will figure it out as I go. Just ways to make it a bit more tidy. Right, so that works. Next, the cookie jar. So yeah, this one I believe can come into this corner here. It's quite a big cookie jar. I do have a smaller similar jar which I feel might work better for this space, but for now this will do until we go through these cookies. My husband goes through these cookies because he loves a cookie. He loves a cookie. But yeah, I will probably swap it for the smaller jar. But for now, we can leave this one here. I also have a mat, again going with the same material. Okay, natural material, earthly tones, right? I will pop this down here. And then I have the kettle next. I don't know if it feels a bit cluttered, but like I say, finding ways to make things work, just shift things around to make it work. Yeah, but here we are. This is it for now. The more I use this space, the more I can figure out what's going to work. Now I'm going to work at the bottom part of the unit and just store things away that we don't really use regularly. Right, so you join me at the lower part of our shelving unit, and as you can see, we have left this part of the shelf unfinished. We decided that there's no point to use paints and products to make this look nice. At the end of the day, it's just going to be, closed off, and it doesn't matter, okay? But when it comes to the doors, I think that in the future I will maybe paint it and do something with it. But for this moment, it's just going to be this way. All right, now what I'm going to do is I am going to store the heavier items at the bottom shelves and then the lighter things up top. My husband and I, we shop at Costco. Probably every 3-4 months we will make a trip down to Costco and just kind of top up on everyday things for the home, like laundry detergent. In Costco, they do sell really big containers of everything. Now let me start by bringing in all these containers. So things like fabric softener, laundry detergent, like I said, big bottles of bleach. So these will go at the bottom. Whew, that's that. And now I can move over the lighter things like kitchen paper towels. Next up, I'm going to tackle this kitchen cabinet. I've given it a really good clean over and I've left it to air dry. I've also cleaned the very top. I really dislike cabinet that doesn't go all the way up to the ceiling. It collects dust, grease, and it's just a mess. My husband isn't a fan as well, but like we said, this is not our home and it's not our choice. Hopefully one day when we do move into our own property, we can have cabinets that goes all the way up to the ceiling. But for now, I just have to stay on top of it, make sure I give it a regular clean as often as possible. Anyways, so I'm going to restock everything back up, and while we are talking about reorganization and making things more accessible and more practical, I picked up this extendable 3-tier spice rack. From famous B&M. Again, really good store B&M is, and very affordable for things like this especially. So I'm going to take the label off without ripping it, which I have. And I'm going to use some antibacterial wipes. This is made of bamboo, and I really love bamboo material. Yeah, really good. It feels really well made and very sturdy. There's another label here. So yeah, it can extend as long or as short as you would like it to be. Okay, right, let me find some antibacterial wipes and I will give it a good wipe over. Then I will place it into the cabinet. And add my spices to it. My husband is the main cook in our home, and every Friday or on a Saturday he will prepare all the meats or fish, whatever we're going to have for the week. So yeah, he will bulk cook a big old batch of food, different varieties, different flavors, and then I will come behind him and I will bag everything into freezer bags and store them into the freezer. Therefore, we have a lot of spices, yeah, because we cook fresh from home. So yeah, let me pop this in here at the top shelf and extend it. So now there's a lot of room for our spices to go onto there. I will probably start with maybe the bottles. I'm not sure if the bottles will go here, probably not. So the bottles will go on this side. Again, yeah, just trying to find ways to make things work. And I will add the smaller jar spice jar yeah. Onto there. So I will give them all a little bit of a quick wipe over with the antibacterial wipes. So I've stored away everything and it's looking much better than it was before. And yeah, things are more organized and more accessible. Now I will show you. I hope you remember the before. It was quite mad, quite chaotic, but yeah, here we are. Better, right? So at the very top in the far corner, I've added yet some more jars. Yes, I do have a fascination with jars. But anyway, things that we use on a regular basis, like rice and corn flour, some pasta. as well as on this side we've got all our spices. Yeah, loads of them. I'm surprised that all of them are still in date, so great. In the back corner here, the lower shelf, I've placed a container. So you know when you open, I don't know, whatever item, and you've got like a half empty bag, half full bag, I've just popped all those little random bags in here. Then the bigger containers, jar containers for spices are here. Those are the ones that my husband use quite often, so I've put them at the front, so again, very accessible. In the middle here, things like oil and vinegar. We buy bulk things, like I said before, like I mentioned before. We go to Costco and we buy, you know, very big bulk item, and I dispense them into smaller jars and leave the bigger container elsewhere. And like this, for example, is honey, and in this one here, coconut oil. Okay, so this is this side, and also over here some more bottles with vinegar. I do love organic apple cider vinegar. I use it a lot in salads and fruits even. I drink it sometime as well, and I use it on my skin, I use it in my hair. So yeah, really good. Always get the organic apple cider vinegar with the mother, which is the best. It's got all the vitamins and minerals that you need. So yeah, get you some of that. And then again here, some more of the herbs and spices. I've placed them into this little clear container. Again, you can just pull it out, very accessible, salt, shaker, and all that good stuff. And yeah, all the spices are very nicely displayed. Again, I can see at the back, I can reach at the back. So yeah, I'm really happy with how it's looking. Now I need to tidy on the counter and then move on to the next cabinet, which is on this side. So yeah, let me tidy up a bit and then we'll head on to that side.